Hello, the Lady Keziah here. A day after Valentine's Day, let's look at the struggles that a greater percentage of married men are equally going through just so they can love you right. Things they wish you notice as they are women. So together you can build a harmony that both of you desire. My confusion has always been if a wife is struggling and a husband is struggling, why don't they join their energies together? So by the power of synergy, they can build something meaningful and a greater connection. So I'm not just talking about the men out there who don't know what they're about. I'm talking about the good, the responsible, and the loving men who equally have this pain in their hearts and they would want you to notice so you do something about it in order for you to have that harmony that both of you are looking for. So, ladies and gentlemen, because at the end of it all, I would address you, the man too. You might think I'm speaking to the women, but the opposite is equally true. And then again, it would take a man who is loving his woman right for the woman to do this sincerely for him also. So in this video, let's turn our attention to a subject that is often overlooked, misunderstood, or even dismissed, and that is the silent struggles of married men. In many cultures, mine inclusive and probably yours, men are expected to be the unshakable pillars of their families, the providers, the protectors, and the strong ones. But beneath this expectation of strength, there is an often an unspoken pain that many of these men carry in their hearts, the pain that they wish you, their women, would see, acknowledge, and even help is. Number one, the pressure to provide. When society and religion has made it explicitly that is the man's responsibility to provide, and we, the society, have equally defined this provision to mean everything that would need to sustain the relationship, especially financially. It is so much pressure on these men. One of the biggest burdens that married men carry is the relentless pressure to provide. Society teaches men from a young age that their worth is tied to their ability to take care of their families financially. Religion supports this. You hear people quoting scriptures, and all you can do is to wink and pass. To the extent that the men who are not able to financially provide everything in their homes don't deserve to be called believers, because to them, they are worse than unbelievers, infidels. Really. Many men lie awake at night, worrying about bills, school fees, mortgage payment, house rent, and ensuring that their loved ones, you and the children, never lack. Yet, despite their best effort, they often feel unappreciated, as if their sacrifices are expected rather than valued. And just like I always say, every good man, every responsible man, every man who wants to be loving, it is his desire to provide for his family, spouse, and children. Unfortunately, if for any reason he's not able to do this, he's not excited about it himself. I know you'll be wondering why and how come all these years he's not been able to do something about it. Yes, I know. I'll do a separate video for that. I don't think it's something that is exciting too. Not having is not a problem. But as to why you don't have in this age, that opportunities are all around us, it's another conversation you have. But for the purposes of this video, understand the angle I'm coming from. You see, so when we struggle, go out, all out there to provide a simple thank you a word of encouragement, or a moment of recognition from you, their wives, their children's and mothers can mean the world to them. Don't just receive these things and think it is normal for him to give. As to whether he borrowed, wherever you got it from, you don't care. You think it's your duty to get because he is the man, and it's so much pressure on them. Number two, emotional neglect and the need for affection. Yes, you hear these things and you think it is something that the men are supposed to provide for us and provide to us. They equally need it. Men are often taught to suppress their emotions, to man up. You have no idea what that means. And to keep going regardless of how they feel. But just like women, men crave emotional connections, tenderness, and appreciation too. Many married men silently yearn for more than just physical intimacy. You think for a man, all he cares about is sex, and to you, even the sex is just penetration. No, that is not supposed to be. They long for a genuine emotional bond with their women too. They want to feel heard, valued, and cherished, just like you do. Yet their emotional needs are often ignored, dismissed, or overshadowed by daily responsibilities. It looks like the moment we start having children, every affection, every love, everything is transferred to these children, and the men feel abandoned. But just like the wives, you need these things for you to thrive. They are also human. Wives understand. Wives understand that your husband also needs your affection, your support, and your listening ear too. They are no robots, they are human. Number three, the weight of unspoken expectations. Many men struggle under the weight of unspoken expectations. They are expected to be strong, wise, patient, romantic, disciplined, successful, emotionally stable, all that at the same time. They are not robots. They are rarely given space to be vulnerable without judgment. When a man feels like he cannot express his fears or insecurities because he must always appear strong, he creates emotional distance. A home should be a safe space where a man also can be himself without fear of criticism or rejection. It is his home, and he's supposed to be himself around there. Number four, loneliness in marriage. I repeat, loneliness in marriage. Many married men, ironically, experience loneliness even while living under the same roof with their wives. Some of them have become like either co-tenants or roommates with their own wives. As routine sets in, conversations become transactional, romance fades, and emotional distance grows. Many men feel like mere providers rather than partners in a shared journey of love and companionship. They are just providing. Nobody cares for them. Nobody feels for them. Nobody is willing and ready to even listen to them. They are just mere providers, forgetting that they are also a part of the journey, the shared journey of love and companionship. They missed that when they were seen, heard, and prioritized. They wish their women, their wives, will look into their eyes and truly see them again, see him again, not just as the husband or father, not just as the provider, but as a man who also has dreams, fears, and emotions. The very things you think you need, he equally needs them. So, how can you bridge that gap as a wife? I'm not talking about the wives who have divorced their husbands in their hearts, who don't care about the relationship anymore. If that is your state, then that is it. But if you really want to pour into him, just like he's pouring into you, then let's find out how you can bridge this gap. To the wives watching, listening, your husband may not always voice his pain. When we say man up, that is what we're expecting them to do. Even when they are dying inside, they are supposed to appear strong because they are men. They are not human. Are they not human? They would not always voice their pain, but that does not mean he's not hurting. And that is why when some people, basically both couples, if they gather the courage to voice out what they are displeased about, what they are not happy about, and in return they want to talk to you about how you can make things work, and you think they are nagging, then you are losing it. Because if these people, whether a man or a woman, if they shut up, if they keep quiet, it means they are giving up on the relationship and they are giving up on you. So instead of you thinking that she's nagging too much, he's nagging, why don't you listen to him? How he will tell you to love him right. Love is not just about companionship. It is about mutual understanding and support. So the same support and understanding you expect from him, he needs same too from you. So here are a few ways to help you bridge this emotional gap. Number one, listen without judgment. Allow him to open up without feeling like he has to be perfect because he's a man. He's supposed to know. He's supposed to do because he's a man. Yes, he's a man. He's human, not a robot. Number two, show respect and appreciation. Acknowledge his efforts, no matter how small. There are some men who don't earn much, but the little they have, they sacrifice everything just to keep you and the children. As to why they don't have much, that is for a separate video. But you see, even if it is little, just appreciate it. Acknowledge his efforts, no matter how small. Words of gratitude go a long way. Respect is one of the deepest needs of a man. Honor his efforts, decisions, and leadership in the family. I don't support it when because men think they can't financially provide for the family, they are not part of leadership, they are not part of every decision, they can't contribute to any effort in the home too. That is equally bad. But in this video, I'm talking about the men who are loving, responsible, and kind-hearted. Honor their effort, their decision, and leadership in the home. Express gratitude for the things he does, whether big or small. Men thrive when they feel valued. Number three, offer affection. Yes, affection. A gentle touch, a warm hug, or a kind word can heal wounds that just words, mere words, and expensive gifts cannot do. And words of affirmation. He is yours. You can hug him from the front, hug him from the back, say nice things to his ear. Let him know you are his cheerleader. Number four, encourage his dreams. You have no idea. There are men in their 60s and 70s still fantasizing about their dreams. If you are blessed enough to have a man who has already started working out his dreams, encourage his dreams. Remind him that he's more than just a provider. He's a person with passion and aspirations too. And whatever you can do to support these aspirations, please go ahead and do it. Number five, prioritize quality time. Take moments to truly connect, whether through deep conversations, shared activities, or simple gestures of love. Marriage is meant to be a partnership, not a test of endurance. We have endured enough. Haven't you endured enough? Yes. So why would you still settle for struggle love when you can have a thriving love? It is not just a test of endurance. It is meant to be a partnership. Men, just like women, need love, care, and emotional support too. If we can create a space where both partners will feel loved, valued, and heard, we can build stronger marriages and deeper connections. To all the men carrying silent burdens, your pain is valid. Your emotions matter, and you deserve to be seen, understood, and loved. You are not put on this earth to pay all the bills, to struggle, to do everything possible to show that you are the man and die and go. No, you are supposed to be loved, to be respected, to be cared for, to be seen and understood too. So you are asking, upon all these, if you still don't get it, how can you serve him better? Wait a minute, I'll come to you. You can serve him better by nurturing a loving, respectful, and supportive relationship. As simple as that. So these are equally meaningful ways you can also do so. Number one, be his peace. When you hear this, all that comes to mind is he your peace? Yes, I'm talking about the good, the loving, the responsible, and the kind-hearted man. So that means he's your peace. He's already created a space for you to blossom. So being his peace is a matter of giving back to him what is already nurtured and invested into you. Create a warm, peaceful environment, a home where he feels safe and loved. Avoid unnecessary conflicts, nagging, or disrespectful tones, choosing understanding and patience instead. Number two, support his dreams and purpose, just like I said early on. Encourage him in his goals, ambitions, and personal growth. We are not supposed to get married and be stagnated. We are supposed to grow, evolve, and become better. It is so beautiful when both of you evolve together. Show genuine interest in his work, hobbies, and passions. Number three, offer emotional and physical affection. So you see, I'm repeating the same things for you to know how truly and sincerely he would appreciate this. Many men struggle to express emotions, but still desire love and warmth. The way they were raised and socialized by society to be strong even when they are dying inside. Those who are egoistic will tell you, I'm a man, don't need love. Society and religion have equally taught you so. Just submit. What are you submitting to? How can you submit to a man you don't love and respect? Offer emotional and physical affection. They need it. Offer these things and see how be able to break down all his barriers and walls and bring you to his heart. When he tells you he doesn't need love, don't buy it. Continue showing him love, giving him love in a language he understands love, and see how calm he would be and how he will give you access to his heart. Be intentional about checking in on his feelings. Physical intimacy is important. Hug him, kiss him, and prioritize intimate connection in your love life and in your marriage. Number four, communicate with kindness and clarity. Avoid criticism and harsh words. Instead, express concern with love and patience. You have nagged all these years. If you would change, he has already changed. You can't change anybody. And the more you nag, expecting him to change, the more chances are higher that you can't enjoy him. Allow him to be. If he won't change for himself, let him be. Ask him how he feels and fully listen. Sometimes he just needs to be heard, not because he doesn't know what to do. Number 5, help relieve his stress. You think you are stressed because you're a wife and a mother. If only your man will open up and share how stressed he is, you realize that your stress level don't match up to his. Be a source of encouragement when he faces challenges. Find ways to ease his burdens, whether it's through kind words, practical support, or a simple act of service. Number 6, be his best friend and partner. You expect him to be your best friend. Society taught you that. Religion taught you that. But you don't know that the opposite is equally true. Laugh together, have fun, and continue building a strong friendship. Be his safe space where he can be himself without any fear of judgment. Number 7, pray for him and for your relationship, your marriage. A spiritually strong marriage is a resilient marriage. Cover him in the prayer and seek wisdom together. A great marriage is built on mutual love, respect, and service. When both partners give their best to each other, the relationship flourishes. To the man watching, just like I said, equally understand that a woman can be all this to you when she knows and is aware that you love, respect, and has her welfare and well-being at heart. He who comes to the table for equity must come with clean hands. You can't expect to sow at a place you don't invest into. Do right by your woman and watch her be her best self. You. Love is a beautiful thing. I believe in all the forms of love, but it doesn't mean you should invest continually pouring into a place that you can't be poured into back in return. Your soul will bleed to death. So if you want thriving relationship, make sure you are equally willing, ready, and able to invest into the relationship so you can receive back in return. Until I come your way again, watch another video from my channel. Let me know the things you would want me to talk about as love and marriage are concerned. Until I come your way again, I say much love and blessings. This is the Lady Keziah.